Hello, welcome back to Raina Teachings and Ask Raina. My name is Lori Camacho. For those of you that are new, I am the Trance Channel to a beautiful being named Raina, and together we help people to grow, heal, and expand their consciousness. A question was posed by Karen in Orange County. How do I choose solutions over drama? I thought this would be a very interesting question for Raina. I always think every question is interesting for Raina because she will answer different than I will. So that is a question that's being posed tonight. And before I head off into trance to let her answer this question, I will ask you to like and subscribe to this video if you find value in our information. And you would like to. It helps us to continue to make videos. Other than that, I'm going to head off into trance, and I hope you enjoy Raina's answer to this question. Greetings, large physical angels. We are Raina. How do you choose solutions over drama? Beautiful question, beautiful question. Many of you human beings are addicted to your drama. It is easier for you to choose the drama, the dramatic notion, the negative energy. And why? Why would you choose that over a solution? There are many reasons. The first one being how you were raised. How did your parents raise you? Did they choose drama over solution? Were you raised to look at the negative? Some of it is learned, in other words. Another reason is there is a payoff to choosing drama. Your ego loves it when you choose drama over a solution. Why? Because it requires you to stay inside of your limited thinking. Your ego has control as long as you are addicted to your drama. It gives it something to do, in other words, and it forces you not to grow. When you choose a solution, let's look at what happens there. It requires you to first step outside of your learned response. Then it requires your mind to open, to raise its vibration just to be able to think about what the solution would be. It requires you to Google your higher self. And we say that very specifically. It is like Googling your higher self. You may not know it at the time, but when you come to a point of really seeking solution, you have to take a deep breath. You have to calm your mind so that you can think, so that you can allow in an alternative way of thinking. You may not know it at the time, but you are asking your higher consciousness, your higher self, to come in and give you information that would not have occurred to you before. Your ego only knows how to grab information from your past. It only knows how to grab information that it knows, that is the same, even if it doesn't result in a solution. The ego loves to spin and spin and spin. The first time you expand your mind in order to look for a solution, you begin your spiritual awareness. You begin your spiritual journey. You decide that you are going to grow and you are going to change right there in that moment. It requires you to change. It requires you to grow, to become open to something that you don't know, even if you don't know where it is going to come from. So choosing solution over drama isn't easy. It isn't what the human being is designed to do naturally. They are designed to succumb to the ego and what it has learned, what it knows, what it is comfortable with, because that is what works in your rationale. It is what gets you to do the same things in your reality over and over and over, which is helpful to certain things. It is helpful when you learn to write. It would not be helpful for you to forget how to write the next day. That would be devastating to your physical reality. The ego knows that. However, when you have chosen drama over and over and over, it creates a codependence to the ego. And the ego feels that it is doing what it is supposed to be doing, even if it knows that reaching higher might find a solution. It will do its best to keep you hooked into the drama. So it is an addiction that works for a while. We do encourage you to choose solution. Solutions do not come without you expanding your mind, without you taking a deep breath and calming down first. And then you will feel resistance to the solution, because your ego will tell you, well, this other thing has worked certain times in the past. Maybe not every time, but it tends to work, even if it hasn't the last 10 times. And it may take that for you to understand that you need to step outside of what you know. And the solution doesn't hit you in the face immediately. Sometimes it does. If you are a more spiritually aware person, you will understand that solutions come from your inner spirit teachers and your higher self. It may come through the avenue of someone in your physical reality. You may pick up a book and find the solution. You may have a dream and the solution drops into the dream. A person, a friend, an acquaintance, a co-worker may give you the solution without even realizing they are doing it. But it was because you expanded your consciousness. You asked for a solution. I need to do something different here. Please help me. You might have just prayed, hoping that maybe if God is real, that will work. Every time you ask, they answer. The divine infinite will always answer. Your higher self will always answer. You might need to ask more than once. And you need to ask without the resistance of your belief system. This is another component to finding solution. If you ask, but you don't believe that you will find a solution to your problem, then yes, you will not be allowing in your higher self or the divine infinite to give you that solution. It is like asking us and then shutting and locking the door in our face. If you do that to spirit, we can't get in. Your heart is the key to that belief system and breaking down the resistance. You must believe that you can find another solution. You must believe that it will come from somewhere. And then it will come. It will always come. Your inner spirit teachers, your higher self, God, Goddess, the divine infinite. They always want to come in and to open up your world to the world of solutions. That is what they are about. You could have the biggest problem that seems solutionless, and they will find a way to give you a solution. It may show up in your mind, or it may show up in your life. The solution may literally show up in the form of physical things. This is where miracles are born. But it takes the human being to open up the belief of their heart. Even if I didn't believe prior that I could change this particular reality I am living, I believe it now. I believe it for the simple fact that I need to believe it. It could be that. I need to believe there is a solution here waiting for me. Another thing to understand is that your ego cannot tell you what the solution is going to be. There are those of you that are tricky that way, so we must speak directly to you. Well, I am going to ask for a solution to this problem, and I know that it's going to be this. That is your ego. That is not a real solution. If you already know the solution to your problem, particularly if it is a solution you have tried time and time again before, most likely that is your ego that is getting in the way and creating the worst resistance that there is. If you think you know, you are not open to the solution. You are not open to the unknown and something that can be much greater than yourself. Finding true solution means even if you think you might know, you are willing to put to the side what you think you know, so that spirit can do their work, bringing you a solution that you may not have thought of before. Intuitive people can sometimes be the worst culprits with that. When you have a problem and you are looking for a solution, and you have lots of problems, all of you have lots of problems to solve all of the time. Some are big, some are small. But to truly be someone who finds solutions, you must always remain open. All right, I see intuitively that this may be the answer, but I don't know. That is all you have to do. Don't really know. I am open to it not being that as well. And with that, love is sent without constitution, dear physical angels. Good day and